are your hosts. I'm Bayani.
And I'm 30. Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Geeks. So it's like a
Yes.
1 week break, right?
Yeah, for Holy Week, do you
Yeah.
partake in the Holy Weeks?
No, not into that thing. I know that Jesus responds. He gets nerfed for like 3 days, and then he comes back and he's better than ever. Like I wish I have that, and yeah, that's not the thing for
Yeah, ano
us.
man na siya. I think gikulata man si Jesus ni Bane and gilabay siya in the Lazarus pit. Na
Mm-hmm.
your punishment must be more severe.
Uh,
And then Jesus has to climb out through the rocks.
who's the Selena Kyle to Jesus, man? Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene?
si Mary Magdalene. Siya si Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, it's a crazy world out there, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's after Easter and Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
So
Do
we've
you
been
know
cleansed.
na, like, gi-appropriate rin ang, I learned this from American Gods, gi-appropriate rin daw na ang Easter Sunday sa, resurrection of Christ. Like,
What?
like Easter Sunday, I think it was originally supposed to be like a fertility na type of celebration. That's why there's the Easter bunny, which is known for its multiplying na abilities, and then na mga eggs. So it's all about fertilization, inga na. So it's about kanang, to be crass, it's about kanang iyot-iyot na na type of celebration. But get appropriate na sa Christians, and then they went like, no, our holiday now, and then they somehow put Jesus into it, and that's why na Easter bunny, Easter eggs.
Oh, no
Because-
wonder. No wonder
Yeah.
Easter Bunny cosplays are like provocative and
Yeah, it's very lagi, murag, it's a classic. Now we don't know why they celebrate it or why it's like this, but mo de na ang origin niya na the Christians kind of just like, you know what, we want to celebrate too. Put Jesus in there, and then like now it's our holiday.
but what else? That was Easter, and we've been cleansed from all our sins. But
Yeah.
has the Dalai Lama been cleansed as well?
More like the Dalai Ligma.
Yeah, the dude is not.
I mean-
That's not very Pertak moksha. I don't know what you call.
What does that
these
mean? What
dudes-
does moksha mean?
I think moksha. I've read it somewhere. I think it was a game I played. That moksha is like the state of like enlightenment. It's like their apotheosis in Hinduism, and
Oh
it's like the
man,
f-
it
I don't
was
know.
like, basta like, it was so weird because naininggawas nga like this Avatar News na Twitter was kind of like teasing na there could be some kind of announcement based on Legend of Korra, and right below that was like the Dalai Lama post na murag. The Dalai Lama has issued a statement apologizing for asking a boy to suck on his tongue, and I'm like, oh my god, like what the fuck? Like what did you
Yeah.
think when you read it?
Dude, I was not expecting that, but I know that there's like deep layers between that kind of shit. When you have that much power and then you're an old dude, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like that guy was like chosen from birth na as young, you are the next avatar, like ingana, and then since birth he has to be like, I don't know, watched by a bunch of monks all the time, and then he has to always like share his kind of like wisdom. But how do you expect someone to like really know what to tell the world na siya himself is like super sheltered? And I was like, wala, ning manifest na lang jud siya sa kanang asking a like mouth kissing a boy, and then
Yeah.
like he looked like he was trying to play like a game or something, and then the boy was like I don't want to do this. And then,
Sir, no. This is a Wendy's. I think the reason why is like that dude probably browses Reddit and does things like went to like our Hinduism, our Christianity, our atheism probably. He does like arguments there, and then yeah, that is not cool. You can't just do that.
the boy knows it's like, I read it on my phone. Like that's not cool. This is a stranger danger, even if you're the Dalai Lama.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very, very interesting news for the week, right? In real world
Yeah.
news, though, That was
Yeah,
very.
it was like I'll break from all the geek shit. Like murag, I was because I was so like shocked that I had to like take a moment to go like, what the fuck just happened? Like, is this one of these AIs na murag? They take kind of mga Trump, Biden, and Obama, and then they argue about a topic. Cause I've watched a lot of those.
Yeah, I sent a lot of those, Nemo, right? And then it's honestly cool that they get the mannerisms right. That Trump is like, I think they're trying to picture Trump as like the Eric Cartman of these type of videos, and then Barack Obama is like, I don't know, the Stan Marsh or
Yeah,
something.
si
And
Barack is usually the siyang mitigator sa ilang duha.
yeah.
And then Trump is the most violent one who is like, fuck you, Sleepy Joe. Like, Diva is not a top tier waifu. And then
Yeah,
Obama
it's
will be like, I hear you. Like, we're like, okay, so we'll try to compromise and put Diva on B tier.
he does that as well with every topic that you can think of, with Dark Souls, with Harry Potter movies, with probably anything you can dream of. Like they could even make a podcast version of that one. Like,
do,
put
you, do you know how they make it, but is it purely AI? Or are there people who write scripts and then, like, they just change, like, the AI their voices out?
I actually have no idea how that works, but there's a lot of shit going on with AI that I can't comprehend anymore, and
Mm-hmm.
there's like, I don't know, it's like a whole new world of like, there's gonna be a lot of problems with this one if this AI machine that they created can grow into something more in the next few years. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like these are like lawyers out there or any courts are trying to figure out how to limit this
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
shenanigans.
Yeah. Okay, ano ba by like even our government, or I would say like murag sometimes makakita ka sa propaganda that they use Photoshop for like, look at these rebels that have been captured with their guns, and then people immediately were able to tell na Photoshop man ni siya, kay wala may shadow ang kanang mga ilang nadakop dito sa
Yeah.
photo. And I was like, oh my god, just imagine like if nanay AI o kinsay madaa na, like kanang it's just another thing to add to the propaganda machine.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, I don't think boomers know much about ChatGPT, or I don't think they have a Discord account to make. They can just do some mid-journey prompts if whatever they want. Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
something. Okay, I'm not gonna buy that unless you pay
Yeah.
someone else, like a Zoomer or something, or Gen Z, to do prompts for you. It is dangerous, man. It's dangerous.
Yeah, but speaking of dangerous, the Skrull invasion of
Okay.
Secret War.
That was the weirdest
I'm sorry.
segue.
I was
Yeah,
like,
oh.
we're like, it was kind of my fault because I really wanted to know what you thought about the Dalai Lama. And then I was like, oh yeah, AI, and like kind of that thing is also hilarious, right? And then I was
Hilarious
like,
and scary.
yeah, and then I was like, but wait, let's say something serious about propaganda for a moment, and then nalost ko. Okay, back to our topics here. Secret Invasion. We can just like, can we sagul that na lang with the new Marvels trailer, which just dropped?
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah.
think the Marvels happens before Secret Invasion, right?
Probably because Nick
Yeah.
Fury is in both of them.
And I'm not sure the plot of the Marvels is. It's just, I don't know, what is it all about?
Oh, okay. I just know that the three of them are kind of like connected via something, and all of their powers are like cosmic. And like, si Kamala has what's this? She has hard light. Kakita na mga Miss Marvel, diba?
Yeah. It was
And then-
it was not a it was a different experience. And
Yeah. And then see Photon, I think, is able to like phase shift through things, and then she can fly probably, like the usual like murag handful of superhero abilities. And then of course Captain Marvel is like the most powerful whatever in the MCU. Ingana. And I'm not sure who the enemy is. but it looks like the three of them are somehow trapped together, that they keep switching places with each other. So, kakita ka sa katong fight scene where first she's like Photon and then she turns into Miss Marvel and then it like mag-switch sila sa ilang fight.
Mm,
So, okay, that's gonna be visually interesting. It's
let's see.
directed by it's directed by kakita na kag Candyman katong bago.
No. Oh, it's directed by a black person.
Nia Da Costa. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Nia
She's
Da
a black
Costa.
lady.
Yeah. I see. So,
Basta si Jonathan Majors, update on him. Like, he shared this text sa young girlfriend apologizing na, I'm so sorry that this is what I told the police. And everyone was just like, dude, this is making it worse. Like,
yeah.
it's not like it wasn't a misunderstanding. It was kind of like she was really, really scared. No, something could happen to her.
Yeah, it's scary, like fighting the bigwigs with Disney and ano nga, you have to do something about this, Jonathan Majors. And I've seen a lot of articles now, and the one from the hard drive that I just sent to you, nga, who's gonna play Kang next, and then the caption is like, it depends on whose side gets angry the most. So I don't know.
But it's so scary. I was like, for me, the easiest thing for Marvel to do is just lean in on his villain status and just be like, see, he's a bad guy. And then
Yeah.
so that makes him the ultimate bad guy, right? And then
Yeah.
like his assistant will be Kevin Spacey, and then he gets work, I guess.
Yeah, Oscar winner, Emmy winners. That'd be great, right? Wait, is
He
Jonathan
can probably
Majors?
save money on it.
Yeah, is he
What?
an Emmy award winning guy?
I do not know. He was like Bagora siya ning Rise like after they canceled Lovecraft Country, which I think you checked out. Kakita ba ka?
Yeah, I did. I saw like 4 episodes and then I stopped because I think
Yeah.
this show is terrible. I can't finish this.
It's kind of like a murag, what if the horrors were racism all along, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And then Jonathan Major's character is kind of a nerd, and then ning gawas na lang ang katong mga like nag-back to back ang Creed, and then he's like Kang the Conqueror. So like okay, so he's getting up there now. And then this comes out, and then a lot of other people were like hinting that, oh, this guy's actually a sociopath, and I was like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, but after moving on from Majors, let's hope something happens to that case though. We got Secret Invasion, right? With Marvel as well.
Yeah, this is actually more. I'm more interested in Secret Invasion. Kay after what we got na katong Andor, I was thinking, okay, the plot of Secret Invasion doesn't seem very like kid friendly na murag. It seems very political thriller, and then anyone could be anyone, and I'm like, maybe this could be Marvel's like we can do mature stories too, and then of course like the lead name was Nick Fury, and then you got Khaleesi in it, so
Yeah.
I'm like,
It even has Jennifer Coleman. Oh, right?
si ano ba si The Favorite?
Yeah. Oh, Olivia
Or-
Colman, I mean. Yeah. So it's a very stacked cast that there's so much going on, and it showcases all the government members of the MCU. So there's gonna be some Illuminati shit here with the Skrulls and all.
Yeah. And like the reason why I think it's gonna go like political and more it's gonna be like a heavy thriller story is because the trailer wasn't really that flashy at all. We don't really get that much action in it. It's mostly just people being scared and going like, we don't know what to do. You have no idea how deep this thing goes. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, it's gonna be that kind of people talking in a room story and just figuring things out.
Yeah, which is exactly what we love from Andor, right? Let's just let people
Yeah.
talk. Let them
People-
not do quips or
Oh my god, the fans of the Mandalorian are like the ones who are like the ones who have been serviced by Lucasfilm for the past like 3 years since the Rise of Skywalker. They all hate Andor, Jude, they're all like, "Oh, it's so boring. I really can't stand the show." I'm like, "We're like, perfect. I want you to hate it. Like,
Yeah.
just like this is my revenge."
I don't understand Star Wars fans, man. And I'm like, I know I'm into that. I love Star Wars, but I don't know. It's too much of it now. It's like, what are we? It's like a roller coaster. It's like a theme park of like random
It's
shit
a
right
theme
now.
park.
What?
Ano siya ba? I'm thinking lagi like dili pa clear ang roadmap na ilang giplano. Like, but after Andor, I think people are starting to realize na after Andor and then like the criticisms of the Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think Lucasfilm has realized that they have two sides of the fandom to pander to, and that's the nostalgia-loving mga glup shido lovers, and then the other one is the fans who like to see creativity come out of the stories. So yeah, for every Mandalorian you get like okay, there's an Andor, and then you get a Kenobi, and then you get something like Star Wars Visions.
Yeah. Oh
And-
man, I really hope Acolyte fills that hole, right?
Yeah, see, ano ba na, see, from the lady who made Russian Doll.
I've not seen Russian Doll.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
Uh.
It's like a mystery, whatever. And, like, the rumor is that the black girl, the lead, is from imong favorite na Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
I forgot. Oh, is she the? My bad. Sorry. The one who fell on the stairs. Who?
I'm not sure, but I think she's the main black girl. The one who was like, I like to hate listen to your podcast. I hate it so much.
Oh, okay. The badass one in the show. In the movie. She's the actual.
Probably.
She's the one with the gun. So.
Yeah, she's the one who was like holding the gun, if I recall. But I don't think she dies. It's kind of like, siya ang
she
love
died.
interest. Siya ang love interest ni lead girl si anak ni Borat.
Yeah. But no, she died. She fell down the stairs and she
Really?
died. Yeah, everyone died in that movie except for like, the two characters, the Borat one and I don't know what her name is. Forgot.
Okay, the black girl.
What?
There are
There's
two
no-
black. There are two black girls in it. The one who dies is like,
Oh yeah. Ah, all right. So she's the
Yeah.
main cast. That's cool. The one with the
Yeah.
braids, you mean?
yeah. That
Ah,
one.
I see. Oh, that's pretty nice. Like, I wonder how the Star Wars fans are gonna, handle a lead black character there.
I think the online haters, like the Star Wars, you got your Star Wars theories, and the hate farmers, like, they will immediately jump in on that because I think lucrative kaya nga business for them. But based on what happened to Star Wars Celebration when Daisy Ridley came out, when the kanang si Moses Ingram from Kenobi, the Black Inquisitor, came out, and si Amandla, and then katong si the lead sa The Acolyte, where she came out sa stage, everyone was like overwhelming ang ilang support nila.
Yeah, it's actually great, right? That there's like a positive reception to all the backlash that they had on the show. So like everything's fine now. Like what happened? Did they
Yeah.
Did they murder everyone who who hates their characters?
Yeah, they probably checked out like more like, can I see your Twitter before we sell you this celebration ticket?
Yeah. Like did they
Okay,
order
see-
execute order
Yeah.
66 on all the haters there?
Yeah, kay si ano ba kanang si one of the biggest na like haters on YouTube is Star Wars Theory, and then mura gipanggawas na he wasn't given an invite to Celebration because like he's not the kind of like Star Wars promoter that I think Lucasfilm wants around. Kay
That's
like,
good. That's good.
Yeah. Kay like ano ba kanang these people are very like they're just like the Fox News anchors who got revealed that they really hated Trump. They like murag I don't know what he really thinks, but he really leans in on the like oh fucking Disney ruined it with their wokeness. And I'm like, why would you expect them to give you like tickets if all you ever want to do is like trash on their and yeah, Mona. Did we get into Star Wars Celebration like before I thought we could?
Yeah, I think there was nothing else to talk about. They're all just trailers for Marvel, so with Star Wars
Yeah.
Celebration, it's actually the biggest event that we could actually talk about in this episode right now.
Yeah.
So I'm actually surprised that they're doing it. Have they been doing this for a long time, or I?
Yeah, dugay na ni, it started 1999 and usually they always align with mga movie releases. And they're always very successful because like I think the Star Wars fandom really gets you like when you're young. So very formative kay siyang material na siya coming of age na story for Luke Skywalker. So ano kayo siya? It really like it gets into the core of like fans jud na who've been there since they were kids. And like they this year they held it at London, and then they don't have a reveal for the movie yet, but they've confirmed na there are three movies in the works. The first one, let's talk about it na Damon Lindelof was the one who wrote it originally, but then he quit the project. You know Damon Lindelof?
Yeah, Mr. Watchmen, Mr.
Yes.
Leftovers.
Yeah. They commissioned him to write a script, and then he quit by, and the movie that he was writing was supposed to kanang be the continuation of the sequel trilogy. So mobalik si Daisy Ridley.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be quote unquote creative differences. So
Yeah.
man, that's how it goes.
Yeah, I'm worried by kay like I really like Lindelof's work, especially kanang ang meta nature niya. So I was like, "Oh, okay, so bring that into Star Wars because I like that kind of I like The Last Jedi because people try to see na okay, so Kylo Ren is the old fanboy who only likes like all the power fantasy and all that shit, but like Rey is the more pure na Star Wars fan who like knows the unsay meaningful about it. I'm like, okay, that's an interesting read. So like if see Lindelof is gonna come into it, and then especially with the kind of insight he has as a writer, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for him to touch my heart. But he
Yeah,
quit,
too bad.
so now
Too bad.
now I'm like, he got replaced by the guy who created Peaky Blinders, which I really like. I couldn't get into first episode. Kay I already saw Boardwalk Empire, so I was like, I already have room enough in my heart for one like period gangster show.
All right. But there's still one more with Taika Waititi's films, right?
Asama ko biya kay there are fans online who are like celebrating no Taika Waititi movie update, yes. Or like,
Like I maybe he likes color so much. Maybe he's fit for Star Wars. Maybe who knows?
but na ano jud ko
Ano?
like for me like very odd ang reaction sa fandom ni Taika Waititi because like everyone kept sucking his dick on Thor Ragnarok, and then he just did the same thing with Love and Thunder, and all of the sudden everyone hates him. And I'm like, dude, that's exactly what Ragnarok was. It wasn't funny or clever. It was just shit off the top of his head. Like, I know the Hulk. He's a friend from work. I'm like, that's not that funny, really. Like, it's it's a very cheap humor for Taika, but like, because his shit wasn't announced pag celebration, it's probably still into development pa, and like, well, dugay pa siguro na before we get an update on that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. But si, ano ba, what did you think of the other movie that was announced na si Logan director is gonna take over, si James Mangold?
I have no idea
Like,
about that. What
Yeah,
what is it about?
The plot is gonna be, it's gonna go back to Avatar 1, the very first Jedi daw ang focus niya ng story.
So it's like the old Republic, or the rise
Yeah.
of the Jedi. That's what
The
they
Rise of the
mean.
Jedi, it's like
Yeah.
pre-High Republic. So,
Mm.
yeah, you are you updated with the terminologies of the eras? Like
Yes,
you
I've
know what
I've seen the spreadsheet that Kathleen Kennedy sent to the entire world. So, okay, so this is what happens. So they really acknowledge that the Rise of Skywalker happened. So all right, let's do that. They have no choice but to acknowledge that.
Yeah, but I'm like interested. Kay, the thing like na I've been actually tired with getting mga prequels because I think this is the only safe way for franchises to move. Like, Lord of the Rings could only move forward as a prequel, so they can't push the story forward like they did with the sequel trilogy. So which was like, ah man, because I'm so tired of balik-balik na lang to sa prequels and then sa OT because
Yeah.
like that's kind of the only safe way to go because it doesn't rewrite anything that's established and well loved. So like even kanang sa Game of Thrones, like I can't expect anything to happen after like season 8, so they had to go backwards and go like, this is what happened House of the Dragon, and I'm like, well,
But it's
it was
it's
still pretty good.
yeah, but it's a pretty huge gamble, right? To actually continue the story forward after the the original six movies of Star Wars. Like, there's a huge risk there, and they actually took it. But unfortunately, it just, there's a lot of creative shit going on that just didn't make it really good.
Yeah.
Like, if only there's like a perfect system to that, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're not in
Ano
it.
jud ba like I think it all boils down to like the numbers, people like reading the stats and forcing the creative people to be like, change it based on these stats, and then like the fans don't like this, you have to change it here. And I'm like, dude, just trust the process na lang. Okay, for me it's like uh I don't think mulas jud ang franchise if it just keeps pandering to fans who think they know what they want, and then the franchise just becomes predictable. Like, what can I say? What's a franchise that panders? Kadang ano ba? Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Like,
I haven't actually seen the latest movie, so
yeah, but like you can see diba that it started out like an original idea, but then J.K. Rowling was kind of like, okay, here's Dumbledore, here's Grindelwald. Remember Voldemort's snake, Nagini? Like, she's a woman here, and like what a. It gets so focused on its big reveals and like, oh, actually, see, Ezra Miller is a Dumbledore too, and I'm like, what a, what does that even like mean for anything? Like, how does that make it such a big deal for his character? And kana na lagi, it's more of like the thingy is only important to the people watching and not really to the characters themselves. And that's kind of how fandom dictates like material, and that's kind of what happened with Star Wars after like Rise of Skywalker, like Book of Boba Fett, like see Cad Bane, whoever the fuck, like new audience members don't fucking care who that kanang breathing tube guy is, like, but everyone is like, oh my god, his character came full circle, and I was like, no, it didn't. Like, nobody fucking knows who this is. Why is Luke Skywalker even here? Like, to jump around with Baby Yoda on his back, and then the nerds get to point and go like, Luke Skywalker, and then they cry, and then like, and then they post like, oh my god, I haven't cried this hard since blah blah blah. I'm like, well, that's not
since
what
9/11. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. The glove shito memes are actually like it's becomes a pet peeve with me right now that I keep seeing on Twitter. Like even in the latest Mandalorian, I think that was it. When there's some dude
What's
in
it?
a when there's a dude in a bar that like I don't know what the fuck his name was, but it's the most stupidest name that I've ever. It's a stupid name. It's an alien dude that I was in a bar somewhere, and then somebody said, "Oh my God, it's za 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 za," and then some dude like retweeted and quoted with going like, "Star Wars fans aren't really beating the Galapshito allegations right now because they are they are crazy."
Yeah,
Even the
but
tiniest callback, they go crazy over that thing. And
yeah,
it's
and
funny
then
to
that's
me.
what like some people say na murag sometimes Star Wars, it feels like Star Wars fans just want to point at the screen and clap, like murag they just wanna shout someone's name and then clap, like murag, oh yeah, but yeah bitaw ani, like murag, especially when you get called out. No.
Yeah. Which is also the same thing with the Ahsoka trailer, right?
Oh yeah, it's like it's really like leaning in on that. Like I'm willing to give Ahsoka like a chance. Okay, I really like Rosario Dawson. She liked one of my tweets that one time.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
I was like, "Thank you. I love you forever now. Thank you, Rosario Dawson."
Yeah.
But like, because I really don't want to hate all the nostalgia ones, Mansad. Like, they're it can be used for good, namorag. Okay, like it can work sometimes, but you can see when like the material is like relying solely on that na lang. And I think Ahsoka has a chance to be like good. Like I really like see Sabine. It's like, oh my god, she's so hot.
Is she
See, ano,
the is she the Ramona Flowers looking
the
girl with
scene,
the
the scene Mandalorian.
yeah, the one with the blue hair, or was it the
Yeah,
purple?
yeah.
Yeah,
She's so
yeah,
cute.
she was really cute though. That's gonna attract a lot of fans. So
Yeah.
aside from that though, I didn't really follow much sa mga 3D TV shows like Star Wars Rebels and
Oh
Star
man.
Wars
Like
The
at
Clone
this
Wars.
yeah. At this point I'm like um it's kind of like Doctor Who where you kind of have to let it like hammer you down into thinking it's clever. Like I'm sorry Doctor Who fans if you guys still exist.
the the five Doctor Who fans in the world who are probably like
Like
80 years old now.
yeah, but ano siya like what was I going to say? Um what was my point? I lost my I
You,
lost
you,
it
ha-
after I said
you
Doctor
have
Who.
to hammer it down.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. When it comes to the animated shows, it's like it's okay, Raman. Like people who watch it as kids and then grow up with it are like more like this is top tier Star Wars. I fucking love Clone Wars, but whenever I jump into like the latest episode of Clone Wars that people are like gushing over, and then I watch it without any context or like I mean, I know who the people are in Star Wars, but without any context of like the watching the entire show, I'm like, this shit is terrible. Like, it's not really that good. It's kind of okay, but I'm not like, it's not Tarantino or anything. I'm
Whoa,
like,
it's not. It doesn't have to be that way, right?
yeah, it doesn't have to be, but I'm like, come on, guys. Like, honestly, anyone who's crying over, I don't know, like an episode of Clone Wars should probably watch like more movies because it's good in the context of a Clone Wars thing, but as as art, na like as compared to other TV shows in general, it's kind of okay. It's like I shrug my shoulders at it. I won't hate you for liking it, but it kind of breeds the worst people in the fandom who keep comparing things to Clone Wars. Like, Murag, oh my god, they should put fives in it, or like whatever this random clone is. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they put Echo in it, or Ingana. And I'm like, you gotta stop dictating these things based on the research you did. Like, it doesn't make it good if you can point at it and clap, you know? Like, it's I know what it's like to be that person. Like, I still geeked out when Luke Skywalker showed up in Mandalorian, but at the end of it, like after that high that you get, the first like reveal, you're suddenly like, Murag, I knew what they were trying to do, and that was like that's a cheap move, you know?
Yeah. As someone who hasn't followed on the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch or any other 3D shows that they have, is it the perfect time for a Star Wars fan to like hop in there, or they could just skip on the mainline shows like the Ahsoka or the movies?
Like you're probably asking the wrong person to I know to suggest that you watch the Clone Wars because I'm like, dude, you're turning 30 in so like probably watching a show that's made for 12-year-olds is kind of like the last thing you need to do in your plate. Like, watch the next
Yeah.
A24 na lang, I suggest. But
Yeah.
like, but if you want to watch Ahsoka, I have a feeling you can just jump into it, Ramansad. I'm like, otherwise, like, I think that's how all the shows should approach themselves, that they should be good standalones instead of like, oh, you have to watch Clone Wars and the entire trilogy so you can contextualize everything that's happening in this thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't understand why one character is important, like, I think the show didn't do its job really well na like murag, and that's what happened with Book of Boba Fett. I'm like, that's wrong. Like murag, to put so much on your Cad Bane reveal na like wala siya context throughout the entire show. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really like nasayangan jud ko ato like murag, I kept looking at it and going like this is wrong. But like anyway, more positive. I don't know, like
Yeah.
other Star Wars things. Did you see the reveal for Skeleton Crew?
I actually have no idea what that is. Is that another glove
Yeah.
shit though that I don't know about?
Oh no, no,
maybe?
it's an idea from John Watts, the guy who directed Spider-Man, and he pitched it to Jon Favreau while they were just making Spider-Man Far From Home, I think. Na it's called Skeleton Crew because there's this giant ship and then the only people inside it are kids. Okay, Morag. They're the Skeleton Crew, so it's like the ship kind of runs automatically and they have a captain who's like Jude Law, who's a Jedi. And I'm like, naa daw siya mix of the Goonies and other series where it's just the kids na murag, Stand By Me. Kinda. So, okay, like, more like Stranger Things, but Star Wars. And I'm like, I'm in. I'll watch that.
Is that confirmed or was it like a discussed only?
Yeah, it's confirmed. It's like pictures came out, they dropped the trailer, but
Whoa.
they didn't put one online kay ano siya, like, the event has to feel exclusive biya. So they only showed it there, but all the descriptions are out na. The same can be said for the Acolyte katong
Oh, really? The Acolyte one? Yeah. That's of
Yeah.
all the Star Wars content that are coming. I'm actually looking forward to the Acolyte the most because
why
everything is stacked. The actors there are probably in it just to act the fuck out of it, so they know how to like make it more dramatic.
Naa si Daphne Keane, si X-23.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually happy that she finally has another work after his Dark Materials ended. So that's good for her.
Yeah.
Because I was actually expecting her to be Ellie, but I don't know, maybe it just didn't work.
No, I wanted Ellie to be the girl from Booksmart.
Yeah, she's
Itong
too
friend.
old. Yeah, but she's too
I know,
old.
but
She's
her
too old.
voice is perfect, Ellie.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's that exactly kind of raspy na voice. I'm like, I watch Booksmart all the time, and I'm like, oh my god, you're so perfect, nga Ellie. They didn't get you,
Yeah.
but I guess they like right now casting is kind of important sa ng actual sexuality sa actor, so the tarong representation, and Bella Ramsey is ano man, they are a they them. So,
Yeah.
so I'm like,
good.
okay,
Yeah.
I guess. Back to Star Wars.
We also
back to
got-
the Acolyte. See,
Yeah.
ano sad is in it? See, Squid Game.
Yeah, Squid Game. I fucking hate how people just say Squid Game. Like,
Oh, what? Like, how should I say it?
no, I mean it's funny that people just say Squid Game, Squid Game. Like even the girl from Squid Games, I forgot his name, Hoyon something, and whenever someone sees her on the internet or any other screen, they would just say Squid Game, Squid Game. She has a name, guys. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. It would be so funny, Jude, if like they did some kind of meta joke where because the character niya is a Jedi Master daw si Lee Jung Jae.
Yeah,
And,
he is a
like-
big player there in the story.
Yeah. And then it's like I wonder if they are gonna be cheeky enough to have some kind of like gambling scene where there's a bunch of squids playing a game and then everyone will be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Squid Game reference. Yeah. Aside from that, though, like Acolyte, the TV show, like I'm actually looking forward to that one. But there's one other Star Wars project that I'm at.
Wait.
What?
Before you get to that, what do you think of the rumor that the story of Acolyte, though, is that this time the Jedi are gonna be the bad guys? Okay, it's set during the High Republic, namorag, the time where the Jedi are at their highest. I think their most kanang proud na state.
Oh.
And the rumor is that the story is focused on like a Sith apprentice and realizing that the Jedi are not as good as they're as they're made out to be.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Like, it's nice to twist things right now, because pretty sure the Jedi are so full of themselves before the
Yeah, yeah.
fall. So, this is a perfect opportunity to actually show that they are flawed. Their
Yeah.
dogmatic bullshit isn't always perfect. So,
Mm-hmm.
we will see about that, diba?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, with Daisy Ridley's movie said that she's also going to be starting her Jedi Order. I'm like, I really hope that they learn their lesson and not do what Luke did. Okay, like I really hope they make Rey like try to transcend like what it is to be a Jedi this time.
yeah,
But
it also
we're
fits
just
as
gonna
like
have to
a
wait and see.
as a redemption story if they're gonna continue with the Palpatine arc. So it's metaphorical in a way that
Yeah,
she's
by you know
rebuilding.
what you know what my pitch for like what the next like ano like sequel trilogy movie should have been like I didn't pitch this to anyone cuz I don't know anyone but I was like what if they presented like a villain or like an antagonist who was exactly who the fandom menaces wanted na someone who was like really really strong and makapull down siya Star Destroyer with the Force na inga na siya crazy powerful and then siya ang magclaim na I am the true Skywalker and then like say Rey you're just a Palpatine and I'm here to take you down and then like we'll get to see that clash of the two ideologies in like a movie na murag si Rey is the one who is trying to live up to the Skywalker name, but see toxic fanboy like villain is like, no, I'm the only true Skywalker, and then sige siya drop of references like sige siya glopchito na murag I was trained by Plo Koon and Kit Fisto, and then like
Who the
like
fuck?
he's just that
But
character.
yeah, that's actually pretty alright. I mean, that would fit as a YouTube short.
Yeah.
That would fit as a YouTube short probably. And besides,
I
we
was
don't.
like, maybe it should be a Star Wars Visions concept. Like,
Yeah,
I'd love
yeah,
that
something
to be
like
what
that.
it is.
Yeah, like something like a short burst of meta goodness to it, but it's not gonna work as a full series, movie or something because it already existed with the Last Jedi. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people say na murag that character is kind of Kylo Ren,
yeah,
but and we see where that turned out. I'm
yeah.
still like, I still don't want to shit on anyone for liking the Rise of Skywalker, but it was personally like traumatizing for me, like
No,
creatively.
I mean, there's a lot of. I think there's like a vocal minority that somebody liked Rise of the Skywalker because actually nobody likes it that much. But
Yeah, I think the kids are fine with it. Like the kids watch it and go like, "Ooh, this is the first time I've seen this," and like, oh, they beat
Yeah.
the bad guy. They get it. They did it. And, like, we're like,
Yeah.
okay, but like after Last Jedi, I was like, we're like, oh, why, J.J. Abrams, you betrayed
But
me.
too bad. We're gonna have to. There's more Star Wars content coming,
Oh,
and
what was the thing you were excited for? Like before I cut you off about the acolyte.
yeah, with the acolyte, that thing. I'm sure everything's done, right? So one thing I'm actually looking forward to, aside from the TV show, was Star Wars Survivor, the video game.
Oh, Mr. Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I like how they're doing with the games because it takes place after. I keep forgetting.
It's
There
what
was-
about during the Civil War na gihapon?
Oh no, it takes place in the middle of 2 and 3 or after 3 and
not
4.
2
No,
and
no,
3.
in between 3 and 4. So it was after
I think
orders.
it's
After
yeah,
Order
yeah.
66. So no Jedi's are like out in the open, like they have they got nowhere to run. So I'm actually looking forward to see how the story goes from here and with who the hell is that redhead guy again? I forgot his actor name.
Si Cameron Monaghan.
Oh yeah. He actually could fit as a live action character if they continue on with his story in the films. So there's potential to that one, and I would like to
Yeah.
see more of
What,
Marin
he's-
there.
Oh yeah, of course. Like,
Mm-hmm.
please don't touch my waifu. Like,
Yes.
she escaped the cult, and now she is like just thriving. Like,
Yeah, she is thriving. I love her so much. Like the first time I met her, and in what is that? The sisters,
yeah,
the
the Night
planet, the
Sisters.
Night
Yeah,
Sisters.
yeah.
I was like, my whole body was confused. Like, is she hot? Is she cute? I don't know. But then it dawned on me that wow, she is cute. I like her, and her voice is actually pretty soothing. So, after that one, I simped over her, and it's like it's a good Star Wars
Can you
game.
say that again? You paused.
I mean, not just because of her though. I
Her
actually
voice
like how the story
is-
goes. Like, they're also trying
Oh,
to
shit.
rebuild something from there.
Whereas nagkuwang ang like Fallen Order, I think they really expanded it jud for ano ni?
Survivor.
And people are comparing the size to Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, it's,
Like-
it's pretty ambitious. Like, I'm not gonna believe every shit that they do. Like, I know it's an EA game, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a shitload of filler content, bloated open world, and I don't know. I just don't enjoy open worlds that actually expand too much. But
Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to like. I like how the story goes. I like how serious it is. Like, I like how
What platform are you getting it on?
I'm going to play on a PS5.
Oh,
Too
man,
bad for
got a
you.
PS5,
Too bad-
man.
Too bad for you without a PS5. It's actually cool though that Survivor is a PS5 game because it it actually makes you feel like you're a Jedi according to them. So you can actually feel the force coming out of your controller, and then there's like lights all over it. There's like every lightsaber hit you do, there's like it shakes and shakes on your controller.
Oh,
So
man, it's so cool.
yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that one. And in the game you get like multiple stances. So you get like a Kylo Ren stance with the hilt.
It's a Dark Souls na two-handed na blade stance na it's a long heavy blade kuno.
Yeah.
And one other stance is katong murag blade with blaster, which isn't like a Jedi form, but it had to be like made, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty wizard.
Yeah, it's cool that it's like a power fantasy that's only present in a video game. And it's cool because you can also get to visit familiar places as well, like Coruscant.
Coruscant.
They already confirmed that one, and we could also meet the droids. So there are droids in that game. I don't know why they're
Really?
there. I thought they were all gone, but apparently they're there. So that's where we'll find out.
Mga battle droids.
Yeah. And it's
You
also
don't
weird.
think we're gonna You
Oh,
don't think we're
what?
gonna visit the planet near Jack Black and Lizzo?
Shut up! I haven't even seen that episode yet. I've seen all
You haven't seen it?
Yeah, I have not seen it, but I've seen how Twitter goes crazy all over it. There was one tweet. That I saw that some dude was mad that Star Wars has like reduced to this with Lizzo and Jack
it's
Black.
not. Is it the post that was like Star Wars isn't for nerds anymore, and Jack Black and Lizzo are probably the popular kids in
Who
their
bullied
high
you.
school? Yeah, who laughed when the guys bullied you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, let's like Lizzo plays the flute, and she's like a plus size black girl, and then Jack Black is like a heavy metal nerd. So like, you're an idiot if you thought they were the cool kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Another case of like toxic fanboys. But back to Survivors, right? Aside from that, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. But I'm not excited for the open world sequences. I don't like it.
How about the customization?
Oh, I don't really care much about customization. Like,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna
yeah.
be excited for Redneck Cal. Katong,
Yeah.
Kasi mullet and then like chin beard long with no mustache.
Yeah.
I love it.
yeah, I mean it's fun to customize stuff, but I usually do it like a 2-minute or 3-minute pause session. Like, okay, this is what you would look like, until the very end of the game, Cal. So keep it consistent. So I'm not gonna touch you after that, and then just keep going.
How do you usually customize your characters when you make them?
I have this like template that I already have now that it's usually a guy. If it's a guy, it has a silver hair, and it's usually long. Yeah, so like
Do
a
you make it look
Sephiroth.
like you?
No, no, not me. It's not big though. He's not plus sized or whatever. But that's what want, and then an eye color would be red, something like. I want him to be
Oh
edgy.
man,
Yeah.
how long have you been doing that?
I don't
Is
know.
that like
It started with Monster Hunter when I was still on the PSP, and then I kept going with Elden Ring, with whatever game came out. So I think that's my
Okay.
template. But whenever I have like a female character, I actually, I try to make her look as cute as possible, so that
Okay. What's cute in your like just top 3 cute traits for you?
Asian, probably with ponytails.
Okay.
And maybe with glasses. So it's like a Chinita
Alright.
girlfriend. That's what the Cubao Expo kind of thing. I don't know if that's what you guys call.
You got me at glasses. I was like, I usually put my characters, I like my girl characters with bangs.
Yeah, that's also pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
put freckles sometimes if that's an option.
Yeah. My
like-
cyberpunk character. What was your cyberpunk
Yeah,
character?
yeah.
Are you
Kinda, I gave her like
Female?
a 50s. I gave her like a. I'm my cyberpunk character is a woman with a penis.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, and then like parehas being Joshua, like Joshua, shut up, like, is, and then the woman I have is like I gave her like a 50s bob na haircut, and then like I want it to be like simple lang, like I didn't like fuck up her face too much. Maybe I think I gave her bangs at some point, and medyo Asian ang iyang look, but I gave her
Yeah.
freckles. Like for some reason I like the blemishes on the skin. Like it makes it look more realistic for me.
No, no cyberware on the face.
No, not really. I
I
think.
I have cyberware on mine with like here. I think it was here. That was
Like across the nose.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like I like that one.
Like even for kanang Nintendo Switch na characters, I guess sometimes I like to make them look. I have like a kind of ward that I'm following now. Okay, I want it to look crazy. I want it to look colorful, and then I just try to theme around like when I redesign the character for like I don't know, every week I change the look. Like sometimes it's like a woman with a mohawk, and then like or like it's not. Yeah, I really like girls with mohawks. They look cool.
Yeah. There's not much there's not much customization options on like the Switch.
Going back to Cal. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Back to Cal.
I'm like, I think if they can make him look like a redneck, I'm already like, I can imagine someone making a YouTube channel where he's just doing like redneck commentary, and then he names him Cal Cletus or something. It's like, damn it,
All right.
there's Baldrods all over in this part over here.
Mike, there's a lot of things that I'm expecting here, but I'm not seeing a lot of Inquisitors. I mean, yeah, the Inquisitors, right?
Yeah, the rumor
Not a
is
lot of
that
them.
like the rumor is that the villain is like a Jedi from the High Republic that's kind of like the High Republic froze him or something or took him down because he was dangerous, and then he's awakened again, and then he's like Morag, now it's time to finish what I started or whatever, like nga a story. And then
Why is
Cal
he a
has to
villain?
stop him. I don't know, like maybe why are villains villains? You know?
Yeah,
like,
he's
he
just
was
like probably
spurned
mad.
by the Order or something like that.
He was probably mad that like the Jedi Order fell, and then, oh no, I didn't get to see it, so I get to I want to see it again, something like that.
Yeah, it's because the Mandalorian is actually pulling a very interesting thread. Na even after they beat the Empire, the New Republic isn't that good yet. Like, what's the
Yeah.
last episode you saw?
I saw the Andor kind of episode. I like that one though, because it actually
Si,
shows
The
the
one,
one with
the...
Doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
Pavel or whatever
Pershing.
you call it.
No,
Pershing. Yeah.
Pershing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, but like I like the really like I like the episodes where it's not an adventure and kind of just following a character do a thing.
Yeah.
Like and a lot of people hate it. Everyone is like, "Whoa, why are we following this doctor guy? I thought the series was called The Mandalorian." And like, "Why are we following Bo-Katan?" And it's like, "Well, she's also a Mandalorian." But it's like,
Yeah.
"But she's a woman. Why does she get the dark saber?" Like, Jesus, guys, just like Murag. I think the point of Din's character, Ramansad, is that like he's just trying to make sense of like ang creed niya, and he doesn't need to be like the dark saber wielder. Like, it's fine to not be. Like,
Yeah,
I'd prefer that.
It was just with him as in a convenient way, so he just has it like casually, right? And then Bo-Katan was like, "How do you get it? I worked hard for this one, and then you just got it casually on a random Tuesday."
It's all part of Gus Fring's plan.
Yeah. So it's like rumored he's coming back, right? I haven't seen the latest episode though, so.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be katong, 'di ba si what's the name of the guy from Kim's Convenience? Like he's on ang ship that was supposed to be carrying Moff Gideon was like destroyed, and then somehow there's Beskar all over it. So he's like, "This is Mandalorian," and I'm like, "Okay, someone's setting them up."
So the TIE fighter pilot guy?
Maybe I don't know. Like
I don't know. I actually
the
have no idea.
X-Wing-
The X-wing dude.
pilot
The
guy,
X-wing. Yeah.
Yeah. All of these shows are culminating down to a big movie, which is gonna be directed by Dave Filoni. Na murag, it's probably gonna feature like what the fuck is his name? Blue guy. Grand Admiral Thrawn. And then like magtapok daw ang tanan nga story. It's gonna be like some kind of Star Wars Avengers where you got like probably Obi-Wan and Boba Fett and kitsune si Mando is gonna be there, and then si Bo-Katan, and then they're all gonna be like si Ahsoka, and we all gotta fight Thrawn, and like we're gonna see the origins of the First Order in the movie.
I think I actually like that. That's pretty good. Like it's nice that they have to like end it somewhere that fits with the timeline. So I guess that's cool. I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like that the direction they seem to be going is that they're connecting the dots to the sequel trilogy, because I fucking hate it when these mga entitled fanboys are going like, "See, they're canceling the sequel trilogy," and then they're just like bullying everyone online. It's like, "Oh, Ray Palpatine garbage," and I was like, and then like they go and praise Mandalorian for being so like, "This is what I want," and then the fact that their very own show is gonna force the dick down their throat in a sequel trilogy canon, like what I can't wait. Like I really just wish that's what would happen. like I want them to be conflicted in their feelings.
Yeah. So this has been a very Star Warsy episode, right? It's all
Yeah, it
it's all
has.
Bayani, guys. If anyone's listening right
I'm
now, it's
sorry,
all
I'm
this is
sorry,
all
I'm-
No, I mean this is your world. This is Star Wars is your universe or whatever.
Well, you like it too, but I guess
I like
that,
Star Wars.
Murag, I just like it more.
Yeah.
But one thing that everyone was talking about this weekend, was Super Mario Brothers,
Oh
which
yeah.
didn't come out here yet. And you know why?
Why?
Because it's the Summer Metro Manila Film Fest 30. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh.
all of the movies are Tagalog, and then I was like, oh, that's why we didn't get Mario.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you didn't get to see the biggest blockbuster hit, an Oscar
Yeah.
nominated song.
Oh no,
So
someone didn't get to see Peaches by Jack
Yeah.
Black.
yeah, we actually haven't seen it. If anyone's listening right now,
Yeah.
but we will find the
What are your
time to watch it.
thoughts? What are your
I-
thoughts? Because I know you magpadaka sa mga reviews.
No, I mean, yeah. It's interesting to see that there's a disparity between movie critics and game critics right now. So when it comes to like movie adaptations of a video game, they can't separate what a film should be and what a video game movie should be. And it's nice to see the discourse though, because I've seen a lot of video game journalists that actually like the movie because it is a video game and it's a movie, so it's nice. But then these like movie critics are expecting an avant-garde A24 movie with neo-political bullshit
Yeah.
happening. So it's weird that there's like a polarizing reception to it.
Yeah, I think that murag, sometimes people forget that like sometimes things are just for kids. I guess because Disney kind of releases movies that adults can enjoy, so they kind of expected Mario to be that same kind of elevated, but since it's probably not, like murag mono na ang dira na sila nalain.
Yeah.
But ano
And
ko like murag damn it Illumination, like you had a chance na to like prove these critics wrong, and then you just come up with another Minions na murag the kids love it but the critics hate it kind of movie.
Yeah, but I have to admit though, like there's like there's like passion at work there, and the animation is great. Everything is it's like it's built for Mario fans. So if you're
Yeah, yeah.
a huge fan of the Mario games, you probably enjoy this one because it has all the things that you want, every callback that you need. So it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, next week pa siguro siya magawas, and then we can like talk about it.
Yeah,
For
I
now,
have to
na,
watch
ano
it.
ta sa Star Wars. And then,
Yeah.
like thanks for indulging me. We didn't even talk about the next Wes Anderson Kino.
Oh yeah, we were also like we were also saying that we're gonna talk about it right now, but we kept pushing it
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
So it's gonna be a running gag from now on.
Yeah.
We will never talk about this one.
We'll just
Yeah.
be like, oh, okay, for this episode, we'll talk about like 10 things, but we'll only talk about 3 things. And then everyone will be just like, did I miss the part where they talked about that?
Yeah. Oh, we also didn't get to talk about the Barbie trailer, which is like
Man, like,
all the rage right now with all the memes. I also got
boy,
one.
katong beef sa Netflix, we haven't talked about it yet.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it though. But
haven't
I
started?
heard but I heard like Steven Yeun is doing a great job acting the fuck out of there.
All of them, by like, there's a scene there where Steven Yeun is like crying his eyes out at a worship gathering.
Yeah,
and I
I've
was
seen
just
that.
like, oh fuck, it's so good. Like,
Yeah.
and then since I used to go to those things, I was like, Morag, it really hit me like, Morag, oh fuck, he's getting
Yeah.
indoctrinated now. He's embracing it now. And I'm
I haven't
like, oh, so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that though. I still have a lot of TV shows to catch up on, and I'm not gonna talk about Yellow Jackets, but we will talk about it maybe on the next episode because you
Maybe
hate it.
when yeah, I don't hate it. Okay, it's just like it's kind of boring.
It's not.
It's
It's
like, okay, they get stranded in an island, and or like they get stranded in the wilderness, and then I'm pretty sure they're gonna start eating the people, starting with the dude with no leg. And then,
No, I actually like. It's not about that. Like I like how they do the character works. I like how they develop over time with the past and present timelines. I also like the casting. How did you not like? How are you not
Wednesday
impressed with the
Addams?
casting? No, I mean
was like-
it's like a perfect. It complements the past and present version of them. Actresses.
One of them is super cute. She was in the Book of Boba Fett. She's kind
Yeah.
of like,
Sophie
I think
Sophie Thatcher is like
oh god, she's so
Yeah.
cute.
yeah she
I
is.
remember.
She's probably one of the reasons that I watched the show as well because she's really good in that one, and her voice is like she could do a Marin live action if they wanted to, right? But too bad
She's already
already
a cyborg
there.
teen.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that has been 54, was it? Or are we 53 right now?
We are 53. Yeah. It's been
Okay.
53, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
it is
know.
53.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's been our episode. So, thanks. And remember, if your religious deity asks you to suck their tongue, you can always say no.
Yeah, say no. So
You're
that's
always
it, guys. Yeah. If you also notice that Bayani is like a weird static voice, he's in a bunker right now.
Oh no!
Trying. Yeah.
We're hiding out from the fallouts.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll do that post. So we might
Yeah.
have to fix that. Let's see.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So,
guys, thank you so much. That has been episode
yeah,
53.
thanks.
Bye bye.
Happy Holy Week.
Yeah.
Happy post Holy Week. Bye.